We're taking a trip down memory lane, Ashley Trevino style. Before I get into today's video, if you're interested in knowing what makeup look I'm wearing today, I will leave all of the products I'm wearing listed in the description below. And if you don't care, I'll shut up and get into today's video. Hey everybody, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things internet drama, theme parks, and Ashley Trevino. And if you're a returning subscriber, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. In today's video, we're taking a trip down memory lane and we're looking at some of Ashley's nastiest TikTok lives, Instagram lives, and Snapchat stories. In this first clip, we're getting to see how Ashley's gonna take all of our baby daddies.
Guys, we cooked out.
You better chew.
So I got my lips done. I'm gonna take your husband or your baby daddy.
You're gonna take our husbands and our baby daddies? Not like that, you're not. That was weird and gross. All you're doing, see, here's the thing. I think that Ashley has gotten so comfortable with making a fool of herself because she knows it's going to pay her money. Like, I don't think I could go on the internet and do things like, if I was Ashley and I went on the internet and I tried allegedly to eat food like in a sensual manner, and I know that it doesn't come across the screen that way. It comes across as weird and gross. I think I would stop doing that. I would not continue to put myself in that kind of position just for a couple of dollars. I like to think of myself as a girl's girl, so I don't like saying bad things about Ashley. I know it may not seem that way, but Ashley's not like a normal person. She's a bad person. She doesn't take care of her kids. She doesn't take care of her family. She's mean to her parents. She's mean and nasty to random people on the internet. She talks bad about people of different races and different colors. And she makes fun of people who have like been unalived. She's really weird and really gross. She's very self-centered. She's very pick me, which is kind of strange considering that nobody has ever picked her. I don't think she like had very many friends growing up, and it's just weird to me that she would come on the internet and do all of these things knowing that people don't think she's attractive, knowing that people don't think she is a nice person, knowing that people are going to make fun of her, yet she continues to do it over and over again. I couldn't do that. I wouldn't be able to do that. I would not be able to come on the internet and try to be seductive and sultry and then have 99% of my audience making fun of me, making these nasty making cartoons about me where I look like a troll or I just look like nobody likes her. Nobody likes her on the internet. There's maybe 2% of the people that watch her that actually like her. And I think they only like her because they see a lot of themselves in Ashley. They don't really care about their kids. They don't really care about their families. They just want people to give them money and with no return, with no value in them as a person. There are people that are like that. And I think that's Ashley's true core audience. I think that's her true supporters, or people that look up to her because they know deep down that they're just another Ashley. In this next clip, we get to see one of the many reasons why Ashley has had her TikTok account permanently banned.
I'm too drunk for this shit. I've been drunk for I had 6 drinks tonight. It's my first time being drunk in 5 years. Clock it. Clock it. I don't know what's going on right now.
No, it's not.
I'm
just kidding.
I dead ass got paid because one eye opened in my fucking head. That should have stuck. I like that song low key. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, it's in my head.
Finger in me right now. Finger in me right now. I remember that clip. Oh my God, I remember that. I think I was watching that live and it like I just kept thinking, how is this person on the internet? How is she able to continue to have her accounts? At this time, Ashley was getting banned off of TikTok. And if she was so dependent on TikTok or social media to make her money for her girls, why would she keep doing stuff to get herself banned? I think she does this stuff because that's the only time she gets views. The only time she gets views is when she goes online and she's like being nasty either to herself or with other people. And the weird, strange, gross thing about that is during this live, Ashley was saying, "Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me?" And at one point, she kind of pans out a little bit, and you can see that the guy isn't even touching her. So she is making a conscious decision to make it appear as though nasty, freaky shit is happening to her when it's really not. But I don't believe that he was actually doing those things to her. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. In this next clip, we're taking it way back to when Ashley was getting weird and gross with Santos.
Hey, they said they're gonna throw up over here. So can they throw up in your mouth?
Only you can. Do it again, do it again. Oh. I need a freak.
Ew. Okay, so I wanted to show that clip. One, because that is actually a clip I hadn't seen before. And did you notice that she kept like trying to pop that weird, nasty, floppy boobie out of her weird, nasty, gross Texas shirt? No offense to Texas. Y'all know I love y'all. But that shirt looks weird and gross on her. And that shirt just gives me PTSD. I still don't understand what she's doing with her tongue. To me, when she does that with her tongue, she reminds me of like when you're trying to get the Jello out of the little Jello cup and you can't get it all, or the applesauce out of the applesauce cup and you're like licking it. Like, I'm not going to demonstrate, but that's what she makes me think of. Don't judge me. Only judge Ashley. In this next clip, we're going to get to see how Ashley skyrocketed to TikTok fame, because this is the night that Ashley tells Santos that she wants to do, well, just a whole bunch of weird and freaky shit with him. And her kids are in the next room watching her live.
Let me see. Santos. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see right now. Let me see right now.
I had to mute it because copyrighted music and YouTube, those two things don't go together. But basically, this is back when she was watching Santos like in the shower, which is really weird considering the fact that he's only 19 and she's like pushing 40. That's really gross. But this is where she goes off camera and you can hear her open the drawer. And this is the beginning of where she starts to do really weird, creepy, predatory stuff to herself on TikTok Live. Not only were not only where a bunch of kids are watching, but her daughters are in their bedroom watching the same live. In this next clip, Ashley continues to do weird, freaky stuff on TikTok Live because that's the only way she can get views.
I mean, you smelt it earlier.
Hold
You
on.
think it changed because I just peed? I just peed.
Okay, I got it. Distract. No.
Babe, I just peed.
They are asking.
Ew,
So
you're
stop.
gross.
Stop.
Baby,
Stop.
stop.
They're
Babe, I just
asking.
peed.
Stop.
Oh my god, you guys, he's really down there right now.
Stop.
Babe,
They're asking.
no, I just peed.
Stop.
Oh my god, he's... Oh, guys, he's not telling me how it smells. He just said goodnight. He literally just ate it though. Puppy, how does it smell? Daddy. Puppy. Come on. Can you please tell me? He literally tried it about a month ago. And trust me, if he didn't like it and he probably smelt it and it stunk, he probably wouldn't fuck it, to be honest.
Hell no.
I feel bad for him. Why do you feel bad for him?
Now, if she really was doing like weird shit or somebody was doing weird stuff to her on live, first of all, that's weird. Why does she keep doing that? Like, that's so fucking gross. But what's even like more gross and even more weird is that she's asking, I think that's Uncle Fester, like, what are you doing? Like that's such a part of who you are as a person that you're asking him how it smells. Like, that is so weird and creepy and cringy to me. And I don't understand how she wasn't banned off of TikTok sooner. In this next clip, somebody just wants to use Ashley for clout and get views on TikTok Live and do a few battles so they can get some galaxies. But they can't do that because Ashley's being weird and gross.
Stop.
What?
Man. I just wanted a battle, bro. What?
What?
What's happening?
What do you mean?
You know what's going on, fam? What's up with you? Why are you doing this on live?
I'm
Hmm?
asking you. What are you talking about?
You're asking me what?
What are you talking about?
Turn the light on.
Why? I'm not at my house.
You need to go home.
Husband.
Me? You need to go back home. You need me to Uber you to your crib?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna Uber you to your crib. You hear me?
Yeah.
Wait, she's alone? You by yourself?
No.
Well, let me see the bed then. Who in the bed?
What?
Who's in the bed?
Nobody.
Why you eye rolling me?
I'm not.
The big dude? Wait, what's happening? Wait, what's going on down there?
What the fuck is going on? Like, I'm just as confused as this guy is. Who is this? I think this is Ray. I think his name is Ray. I'm so fucking confused as to what's going on. So I can kind of understand why like he hasn't gotten off of live with her yet, because he doesn't really fully understand what's going on, because she's being like super weird and cryptic. Like we don't know what she's doing, but she knows what she's doing. And like, why would you even answer like a TikTok battle? Is that how that works? You answer it? Is it like a FaceTime call? Why would you do that? Are you that desperate for money that you're in the middle of like, I don't know, like grown up time, and you answer like TikTok live requests? She's so fucking weird.
Wait, let me see the camera on the other side. Oh, is it the guy with the red shirt? Yeah, you know who that is.
Alright, shut up.
Man. I already talked to you,
Wait,
bro.
calm down. Now get your...
Huh?
Calm down. Calm down. Stop. Stop.
Oh, what you got going on, fam?
Nothing.
Got you on 4K Ultra iPhone 16 Plus with 256 gigabytes. Good.
If you gotta break out the fucking ring light so you can try to see what's going on the other person's live, like what? Why are you doing that? Doesn't make any sense to me. But at this point, Ashley's being really weird. She's not really saying anything. She's looking super stupid. Like, I would just get off the live at this point. Like, I don't know if like this guy is genuinely like concerned. Like, maybe he really is wondering, like, do I need to get you an Uber somewhere? Are you safe? Or if he's just buying into this so he can get more views. I don't really know. But either way, this entire clip is super weird, gross, and starting to make me a little bit uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say that. No. 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 Bro, calm your ass down. Hey, calm your ass down. You need to chill, bro.
Who?
And I'm letting you know right now, you need to chill.
Who?
You either gonna get off live or I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep
Who
yelling.
are you talking about, Rain?
You.
What am I doing? I'm not doing anything.
You sure?
Yes.
100%. You sure?
100%.
On God.
Yep.
You gonna lie to God?
I'm on you.
Look, bro.
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, if that wasn't weird and gross enough for you, don't worry because I've got another clip for you to look at.
Babe, stop. Get your hand out of there. That's his peace sign, you guys. Stop, babe. Your fingers were somewhere on mold. I'm just kidding. Did it smell? I don't know. Did it smell, babe? Stop. No, I'm asking you, did it smell?
Mm-hmm. Smell like pistachios. Pistachios.
Babe, stop. Hey, yo.
Yup.
Babe, did the nunu smell?
Like pistachios.
You like the nunu, though?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
It was alright.
It was all right. Girl, girl, man, ma'am, sir, we don't need to. It was all right. Like, I would have smacked the shit out of him if he said it was all right. You have to remember that Ashley is doing all of this on TikTok Live, or she was doing it on TikTok Live because now she's over there on Snapchat pulling the same bullshit. And it, like, I just, as somebody that says, oh, like, I'm doing social media for my kids, blah, 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 blah. And this is what you're resulting to. Like, her kids have said multiple times that they wish that their mom would not be on social media, that they don't care about the money, that they would rather just have a normal life again. I don't understand her thought process and putting her kids through this. I could not imagine coming online and embarrassing my kids over and over and over again. She's doing really weird predatory behavior. She knows at this point, she knows that kids watch her. She said it many times. And she knows that kids tune into her lives, and she still chooses to do this kind of behavior. It's very much giving predator. It's very much giving weird, gross, and nasty. And in this next clip, maybe her nunu really does smell and it really is nasty, because allegedly it made some weird guy that she picked up in a bar start to gag.
Too much bean dip?
Thank God she doesn't have her own house. I mean, could you imagine the things that we would be subject to if she actually had a house right now or her own apartment and she wasn't staying with Uncle Fester? Hell, at least Uncle Fester kind of sort of keeps her roped in a little bit. Well, not really, because she still does weird, gross shit on the internet. In this next clip, nobody's safe from Ashley, even when she has to go to the bathroom.
Wait, please. Okay, don't do that. Can you just keep the phone up here? Like up here, okay? Yeah, no, up. Ash, oh my God. Ash!
What was that? What was that? Was that her? Was that her belly? What was that? This is so gross. And you know what else is really weird about Ashley? Like, I've said it 100 million times. I don't think Ashley got any attention in school from anybody. I don't think she got attention from her parents. I don't think she got attention from anybody in school. I think she very much wanted to be like a popular girl or somebody that other people looked up to. I think she is living out her teenage fantasies at a almost 40-year-old. And that's just really weird, really gross. I mean, if you look at the way she decorates her car, the way she had her apartment with the string lights and the bow chair that she got at fucking TJ Maxx from Marshalls or something, like, that's some shit I would buy my kids. That's something I wouldn't buy for myself. Just really weird and gross. Almost as though allegedly she has stunted growth syndrome or whatever the hell it's called when you don't mature past a certain age. It's really weird. And the fact that she continues to go on other apps and mimics the same behavior that she was doing on TikTok, says that she knows that that's how she's going to get money, and she chooses getting money over protecting her kids from living a life where their mother exposes herself in multiple different ways on multiple different apps. And in this next clip, you're going to see what I'm talking about when I say I feel like Ashley is trying to relive the teenage life that she never got to have.
My daughter was like, because that's one of their friends, she's 15, and she was like, Mom, she wants to take a shower, do you have clothes she can wear? So I gave her an outfit to sleep in, and then I gave her some brand new panties that I haven't worn. And so I was like, there's towels in the restroom, go ahead and take a shower. I had brand new underclothes sitting in my drawer that I haven't worn. I gave her something brand new, and I was like, I hope they're not too big on you, because she's skinny. I think she's gonna sleep with me on my bed, because I was like, do you want to sleep with me, or you want to sleep on the air mattress, or in the living room? Where do you want to sleep?
Do you see what I mean? Like, why do you find it necessary to come on live and say your daughter's friend wore your fucking underwear? That's so weird and gross. And then you're painting a picture in the heads of your weird, gross, maybe predator style of viewers to have a visual picture of your daughter's friend sleeping with you in the bed. I mean, why else would you say something like that, Ashley? Do you really have no friends to talk to that you have to come on TikTok live, Instagram live, or fucking Snapchat to talk because nobody cares about you, nobody likes you, and the whole world thinks you're weird, gross, and nasty? And if you're wondering why none of us on the internet like her, well, here's a little reminder of the weird, nasty, freaky shit she was doing on TikTok live before her IP ban.
During my depression. So I'm gonna just listen to music, try to go. I can't hear nothing. Thank y'all for joining and letting me talk to y'all for a bit.
What the fuck do you mean come on live and talk to us? Girl, we fucking heard that weird thing you were doing to yourself on live. You weren't talking to nobody. You were being weird and gross. And then she has the audacity to come on Snapchat stories. By the way, don't watch her stories. I'll watch them for you and tell you what happens. But she has the audacity to come on her stories and say, oh, I don't know why nobody likes me. I don't know why you guys won't give me a chance. Bitch, that's why. Not only does Ashley try to discreetly do weird, nasty shit online, she also tries to make it fun and whimsical. And if you don't believe me, watch her doing this cartwheel where she flashes everybody.
Girl, what the fuck is you talking about? Girl, what the fuck is you talking about? Girl, what the fuck is you talking about? Girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
Just in case you thought that Ashley flashing herself is something new because she's really desperate for money and she's down bad. No, she's been weird, nasty, and gross since the beginning of her TikTok career.
How people still support you, to be honest.
And why do people support you when you fucking have adult toys in front of your minor kids?
Do they fucking use them?
They still fucking touch them. What should we call
They
this?
don't touch that shit.
Then why do they say, oh, what should we call this?
Does it matter, Fonzie? Like, to be honest, my kids are not babies. They do have sex ed class.
They're underage.
How old were you when you started? How old were you when you started? My kids are still virgins. So don't ever doubt me as a mom. When you have kids, then you can talk about it.
But until then,
Nobody had to know that.
on
Nobody had to know that.
Don't
though.
ever sit there and try to bring my kids in nothing. My kids have nothing to do with what we got going on, Fonzie. So don't ever sit there and bring my kids into nothing. You're not fixing to fit in with these trolls. That's what I'm not going to let you do. Because when it comes to them, I will back them up 100%.
So why do you have
Don't sit there and try to do nothing.
In case you don't know what was going on in that clip from the way back in the day machine, basically Ashley is on live with some guy. I don't really know too much about him, but he's calling her out. And I don't think this guy is a very good guy either. I think he's, anyway, whatever. Allegedly, he's not a good guy. But either way, he's calling her out for the fact that she had her supplies out on the table and her daughters were like touching them and picking it up and trying to give it names. And she's sitting there in that clip, like laughing and being super weird. So in that clip, he's calling her out for it. And that was her response. Like she had an opportunity to say, oh yeah, like I shouldn't have done that. We're very body positive in my house. So, you know, we try to be open about things, including that kind of stuff, which sounds weird just saying it because at the time I think her kids were like 11 and 13 or 12 and 14 or something. They were really young and it was just really gross. And I can understand why people would want to try to call her out for that, but obviously it never changed. She never got better. All she's done, because that was months ago, that was like last year when she first got popular on TikTok, she's still doing the same behavior and even worse because now she doesn't even see her kids allegedly and she's doing weird, gross shit every other day. And if you don't believe that's true, well, just take a look at this recent clip.
36 years old. You're not doing this. I don't have kids for no reason.
But what do you think about our trip down memory lane? What do you think about the fact that Ashley has progressively, in my opinion, gotten worse over the last year that she's been on the internet? Do you think that Ashley can ever change? What do you think about the fact that Ashley seems to continue to get more and more comfortable exposing herself on the internet for money? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you want to stay up to date on all things internet drama, theme parks, and Ashley Trevino, make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time,